Okay, in the gas phase storage and tank volume calculation module, um, we're going to look at gaseous options for industrial gases, as opposed to the next module, which is liquid or cryogenics storage. So here, basically, we think about two forms of gas storage: typically, high pressure gas storage and low pressure gas storage. High pressure. Typically in single cylinders or 12-pack cylinder banks or small tube trailers or large tube trailers. And the typical values are presented here in this table. 2500 psig is common. Some go a little bit higher, some are lower. The approximate volume for each of the four different storage forms, high pressure storage forms, are shown here. From 250 standard cubic feet in a single cylinder up to 125,000 feet plus for a large tube trailer. Same in normal meters, and then the approximate sizes for the storage are here. So it's just a nice little reference table. The for low pressure gas storage options, typically in propane or ammonia type vessels, large carbon steel tanks, there are two sizes shown here: 10,000 gallon tank and a 30,000 gallon tank, with dimensions, gallons capacity. Typically these things sort of max out around 250 pounds. Some can go a little bit higher. Again, these are typical values just to give you an idea of the capacity the potential for holding gas. Now the more useful tool here is the gas storage calculator, and I want to walk you through a couple of examples here, because this is a really useful tool for estimating the volume of usable gas in any particular high pressure or low pressure tank. So the first thing we're going to do, we typically know the tank volume in gallons. So I'll go back to that 30,000 gallon propane tank. I'll type in 30,000 here. It's expressed in gallons. The next number I'm going to enter is the maximum tank pressure. So I know that the tank tops out at 250 pounds. My use pressure is, in this example, I'll say is going to be 40 pounds. So I type in the minimum tank pressure. In other words, when it's at 40 pounds, I can't draw any more gas from my application. Essentially, 40 pounds is empty, or I'm out of gas for purposes of my gas application. So my tank's going to operate between 40 pounds and 250 pounds. I need to know how much volume that represents. And then I'm going to enter an ambient temperature, an average outside temperature. I'll say 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, temperature has a big impact on gas capacity. Okay, so we've got the parameters set up here in boxes 1, 2, and 3. Simple to calculate by hitting the button here, and we get some good data. The total tank capacity shown here in part 1 from 250 pounds to 0 is about 72,000 cubic feet. But usable tank capacity, that's what I want to know. I want to know how much gas can I use from this tank. Usable tank capacity is 56,888 standard cubic feet. So that's it, and now I know how much usable capacity I have from that 30,000 gallon tank. I could change that to a 10,000 gallon tank quite quickly over here and recalculate, and I can see I would have 18,900 standard cubic feet of capacity, or 498 normal meters. So that's the gas phase storage and tank volume module in Industrial Gases Desktop.